Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Tim's Pilot on Twitch.tv. We're broadcasting live now on Twitch, and you can see this episode, the latest episode of our flying shenanigans on Jetstream TV, our main YouTube channel. Great flight last night from Bolzano in northern Italy to down to Bologna. Absolutely fabulous flight, just over an hour. If you've not seen that yet, please go over to Jetstream TV and check out that flight. So today, something a little bit different. First of all, we are going to go into the drone cam, and we are going on a sightseeing tour of the island, the Greek island of Corfu today, which will be very different indeed. Here we are on the ground at Corfu. No, we really don't want to be spinning the camera around. I do that every single time we go into drone view. I don't know why. So there we are. That's me at the controls, ready for takeoff. Just going to play it by ear, make it up as we go along. I've been personally to Corfu around about 15 times. I've DJ'd there. I have many friends there. I call them my Greek family. It is an absolutely magical, wonderful island. I'll tell you so much more about it en route as we're flying. I'll give you as much information as I can. But yeah, that's us today. We're in our little blue chopper, which handles beautifully. And this is the paid add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 for the Xbox Series X. As you can see, with even the decals on the cars for the airport. It is a magical place. The scenery and the mountains, the little whitewashed villages, it's like stepping back in time 200 to 300 years. Little villages that time forgot, where the tourism hasn't overspilled and spoilt it. But there's so much to see around the airport itself. It is modelled absolutely to the letter. I've been through this airport about 30 times in my life. There is a local football stadium right next to the airport, which we're going to have a quick look at now, which is there. And then here is the airport itself. Surrounded by water, one of the most difficult landings ever to be had in the world. The arrival at the airport here. That's the tower. Beautiful sunny day, as it normally is in Corfu, to be honest with you. And it's spectacular when you get off the plane and you got the beautiful warm weather. The Euro flag, the Greek flag, just fluttering gently in the wind, and the airport name, as you can see there, the full Greek name for Corfu. It's actually Krikera. That's how the Greeks refer to Corfu, Krikera. And the airport itself is Ioannis Kapodistrias. This is where you normally disembark and make your way up to the terminal. Normally get a bus that drops you off, or you can walk across the passenger walkways here, up the slope, and then basically passport control. Why does it throw you out like that? But that is modelled identically. That is passport control through there. You can see where you actually go through the zigzag lanes and then you turn left, but for some reason it's not letting me inside. Why? Well, that's weird. Anyway, not to worry. So yes, this is the airport, Ioannis Kapodistrias. Various other places of interest around the airport, but we can take a look at them once we go flying in the helicopter. Let's return back to where we should be, and let's take this sightseeing flight today. Get a screenshot of that. Is that going to be our Okay, so without further ado, just to the north of Corfu's airport is Corfu, the town itself, and especially the old town with the old if the names aren't correct, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, and some of the area names I'm not 100% sure on either, even though I've been to the island many times. But yes, we will certainly be having a look at some of the places of interest that I've discovered on the island, specifically in the north. Corfu Airport, Ionis Kapodistrias, is positioned in the centre of Corfu, maybe a third of the way from the bottom of the island, over on the right hand side, so it's on the western coast of the island, and where Cassiopeia is in the far north, in the northeastern corner. That's around about 1.5 kilometres off the coast of Albania. So when we do take to the skies very shortly, we'll see how close Albania is to Corfu. It's such a magical island, beautiful place, incredible food, wonderful people. Please come along with me for the ride of your life. Let's go and discover Corfu, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go. We'll just buzz the tower on the way out, then we'll fly down to the end of the runway. We'll have a quick look at Mouse Island and some of the hotels where you get spectacular views of the aircraft landing. Tower's buzzed. So this is the hazardous runway, the approach right over the sea until the last minute, until you land on runway 34 here at Corfu. Runway 34, there it is, the turning circle for when aircraft need to turn around. This is a hotel, I forget the name of it now, but you can sit out here, you can see the swimming pools, etc. You can sit out there and have yourself a sophisticated drink and watch the aircraft flying in from this angle on the approach and landing at the airport. In fact, you can even see there the tables and chairs where people relax and enjoy a drink, as they're doing right now. In fact, they're taking selfies, if you can see. Great bit of scenery this, it really is. That's a selfie, isn't it, with a helicopter just hovering in the background. Just let me get in shot, love. Just let me get in the shot. There we go. Just giving them the peace sign. Nice. So, there's another lovely little bar down here as well. There's Mouse Island. A lovely little church as well. Very nice indeed. This guy's, I'm getting the itch to go back. I was only there last year, but look at the quality and the colours of the sea. It's a very old ancient church. Lovely little walkway with all of the boats parked up. It's exactly how it is in real life, and I've enjoyed many an ice cold glass of mythos sat here having a nice chilled out afternoon, watching the planes come in and land at the airport. Not a bad view, is it? Not a bad view at all. So yeah, then you've got the walkway here, which takes you across the bay, and you can stop halfway. You can see the threshold lights there for the runway, and you position yourself properly like these people are, exactly how it is real world. These people are all sat there now, but you'll see they're right by the threshold lights, and the approach for the airport is there, and that's the view that you get of the airport itself. It's a beautiful approach into Corfu. You've got all of these hotels and buildings up on the hillside as you arrive. I'll just kind of do a mock-up landing so you can see the approach and the views that you get on arrival to the island. I've even got some lovely sailing ships. Just go and check out this yacht and then we'll fly back to the airport and then we'll get on with the sightseeing tour. 11 minutes into the stream today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here at Jetstream TV. Let's see the detail on this sailing ship. That could well be our thumbnail, ladies and gents. Nice screenshot, love it. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? This takes some serious helicopter skills to get down as close as this to this boat. But yes, that is that's the Albanian coast right over there. You can see just where the greenery in front of the boat stops. That's the northeastern end of the island, and that is Albania off to the right hand side. What a wonderful place. Right, so we'll give you a mock arrival into the airport, then we'll go sightseeing. You can see here on the hillside lots of beautiful buildings and villas and hotels. Well, this is the standard approach into Corfu. We've come down. Quick look at Mouse Island. Again, another church, beautiful. I've never actually been there, you know, I need to go next time. Buzz the people on the bridge. And then back to the airport. Then we'll head out to Corfu Old Town and look at the old Corfu Fort and the amphitheatre that's there, and all of the other beautiful ancient Greek monuments. Again, the main road outside modelled to perfection. All of the coaches and buses coming into the airport there. Okay, so we're heading off to Corfu Old Town now, on the west hand side of the island. And this bell tower of one of the most famous churches in Corfu simply can't be missed. We're actually over the old town right now. Okay, so this is the main port of Corfu. So you've got the oh, where's he going? Let's have a closer look at this cruise ship. I hope he's going to turn to be able to get out of the marina itself. But this is the main industrial or commercial hub, should I say. Oh, it's turning all right. Hagia Theodora Piraeus, Kekera Lines. Safe onward journey, my friend. So let's head back to Corfu itself. More yachts in the marina. Then we follow this round. There's the main coast road that takes you round the edge. There's a beautiful ice cream parlour there. There's a lovely little bar here on the edge. It's just that little bit that juts out. There's a bar, and then this is Faliraki. There's a gorgeous little bar and cafe down here. Little place called Faliraki. That archway there takes us through to one of the main parts of Corfu Old Town. This archway here just below us, and you actually get people playing cricket on that green. Beautiful. Oh, nearly landed, didn't want to do that. There's some really nice gardens here at the side of this wonderful building as well. Some great views out over the bay, as you can see there. This is a very famous part. I'm not sure what the actual name of it is, but on a lot of photographs taken in Corfu it's this, and it's all bistros and restaurants, and in the summertime there's lots of tables and chairs outside. And you'll notice the buildings as well, the texturing isn't that great, to be honest with you, but the wonderful thing about Corfu, because it has been under Venetian rule and French rule in its past, it has a lot of Venetian and French architecture, which makes it absolutely magnificent. And you've got lots of different colours like turquoises and pinks and yellows. It's such a breathtakingly beautiful place, steeped in history and culture. Now over to the old fort. Forget the name of that, but it is it's very beautiful when you're there. The old fort on the top of the hill. It's a bit of a hike to get up there, but it's nice nevertheless. It's really been modelled very well, this. It's so accurate. When you've been there, you just know it's real life. Very, very close to reality. There is Albania. Very close indeed. Wonderful little hidden gems and some really nice beaches. Oh, hello there. Looks like they've just parked up, having a minute. Very nice indeed. Oh, there's no hanky-panky going on that boat. Because trust me, there has been on the ones I've hired. Beautiful little beaches. You can see one right here. Look at that, magnificent. Okay, so that's Corfu Old Town. Much more to see of that if needed, but we've covered the basics and what you can see mainly. So what we'll do now is we'll go directly across the heart of the island and follow some of the main roads that take you up to a little beautiful gem of a resort where I always stay, basically, where many of my friends are. It's known as Paleokastritsa. It's in the northwest of the island, just down from Agios Georgios or St George's Bay. And yeah, it's a very, very nice place indeed. We'll go there now, and then we'll go to the little village of Laconis up on the hill, a place known as the Bella Vista, with incredible views which we will replicate in the simulator and show you today exactly what I'm talking about. One last goodbye to the airport, which is over there. See you later. It's going to take us some time to get over to Paleokastritsa. I need to figure out how to make these things go much, much faster. So just enjoy the ASMR of the flight and the scenery that we have here in Corfu. Right, I need to check the map just to make sure we know exactly where we're going direction wise. There we are. Paleokastritsa is further over this way, more to the north. In fact, there is Paleokastritsa. If you just see on the left hand side of the map, that peninsula there, and the bay is Paleo as far as I know. It might be a little bit further north, but anyway, we'll check on the map just to ensure that we're on track. Beautiful little villages up in the mountains in Corfu. If you get the opportunity, hire a moped and just go discovering. It's absolutely beautiful as an island, and you can see the terrain as well. It's quite mountainous in areas. Makes for some absolutely stunning scenery, it really does. This is different to the norm, ladies and gents. Hope you're enjoying the flight today. Let's switch some of the different camera views we've got here today. Lovely views. Oh, we need to be going north. And here is one of the mountain villages I've spoken about. I couldn't tell you which one it is, but there are literally dozens and dozens of these on the island, and it's not a very big island at all, Corfu. We're actually near Misongi now, I think. This is Kaiser's Throne coming up, so the hill you can see here, there's a beautiful hotel at the top with the most gorgeous swimming pool in wonderful gardens. It really is one of my favourite spots on the island. I always go there for a day to chill out. And Kaiser's Throne is a viewing platform that gives you a 360 degree view of the island, and you'll be sure to see exactly what I'm talking about in a moment. As we get to the top of this hill, we'll just do a little bit of a hover and you can see the views that Kaiser's Throne offers people. And we'll even see if we can see the hotel and the swimming pool, which is a beautiful tranquil swimming pool with like a water feature right in the middle of gardens, which is absolutely breathtaking. Is that the hotel? Well, that's the views you get from Kaiser's Throne, ladies and gents, and as you can imagine, it's absolutely breathtaking. Look at that. They're the views that you have from Kaiser's Throne. Looking right across to the west of Corfu Island, Albania off in the distance. Very, very beautiful indeed. Not far from Pelikas. So let's without further ado, let's get over to Paleoconstrictor now. We'll just fly down, have a quick look at this beach, and then we'll follow the coastline up to Paleo. Check the map now, see where we are exactly. And we're just following the coastline up to Paleo. This is just directly ahead of us, a little bit further along. And the Bella Vista, as you can see, is the high point there. A mountain directly ahead of us off in the distance. All of the secret beaches that are all the way along here now. You can only access by boat, but it's fantastic when you do hire a boat and you just anchor off, swim to the shore. They even have a beer boat that comes around and you can buy drinks, wine, beers, and enjoy lazy afternoons on absolutely spotless, beautiful white sandy beaches. You can see all the umbrellas there. Paradise Beach. And yet another right there. Isn't that just breathtaking? And there's a big cave there, they've even modelled that. Wow. Magnificent. So yes, here we are now coming into Paleoconstrictor itself. If you're familiar with the area, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. As we fly through Paleo, you'll know all of the little places, and I'll point out some bars and beautiful little tavernas and restaurants that you can visit that has the most incredible, amazing meals with locally caught fish, etc. Look at these beautiful little bays. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Isn't that ridiculous? Screenshot. I need a screenshot of that, to be honest. Let me go back. Gotta get a screenshot of that beach with the island in the background. There we go. That's more like it. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I think we've got it. So here we've got a place called La Grotta. This is the Acapulco bar as well, so we've got another beach here. And then a little place here called the Acapulco. If my bearings are correct. Where is the Acapulco? It's around here anyway. An absolute hidden gem. It's so beautiful. So we'll go out to the main road. There's a little olive grove that leads you up to here, which is very nice indeed. Just follow this road out onto the main road, in and out of Paleo, which is here, I think. Is it here? Yeah. Could be modelled a bit better, but you know what? This is default scenery now. It's actually Corfu Airport and the Corfu town itself, which is part of the scenery. This is all default to the sim. So this is the main road into Paleo now, as far as I'm aware it is. So we've got the Acrotiri Hotel here. That's the Art Nouveau Hotel right there. Art Nouveau. Then we've got La Grotta here, the beach bar. There is La Grotta, tucked away in that little cove with the rocks just below the Art Nouveau. That's La Grotta, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Past the Art Nouveau, and then we have the Acrotiri Hotel. My good friend owns this hotel. Very nice indeed this is as well. and then a beautiful beach and the Akron Beach Bar right here. And there is the swimming pool of the Akron Beach Bar. And that is your view when you're sunbathing, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that magnificent? Follow the coastline round. The next little bay that we've got, absolutely beautiful. The entire area is just breathtakingly stunning. Bavaria Beach Bar up at the top there. Then we come round and we have the main harbour of Paleokastrica. As I say, it could be modelled a bit better. It looks like all the boats have been sunk there, but yes, this is a very busy marina. Up on the top of the hill we have the ancient monastery, a little bit further round. So as we come past the harbour, we come down to the main beach now, and some Yanis restaurants on the left hand side here, where I enjoy a beautiful lunch looking out over this lovely bay. Another little restaurant there on the edge, which is also equally as nice. And then we go up the hill to the monastery. There's a zigzaggy road that takes you up to the top, and the monastery is at the top. Another little bay next door. So next we will head away from Paleokastrica now and head up to the top for the viewpoint at the Bella Vista and the dreamy, trapped in time village of Laconis. There is the village of Laconis, ladies and gentlemen. Perched on the hillside, and the Bella Vista is pretty much where that car's just turned round, a little bit further along, but let's see if we could bring the aircraft down, the helicopter down now, and then that should give you an idea of the actual views that you get from the Bella Vista. And there we have it. Sightseeing in Corfu. What a difference. A different video. I just thought I'll do something different today. Why not? And why not? Well, we can go up to the next bay, which is Agios Georgios, St George's Bay. It's around about 5-minute flight away, heading north up the north-western coast of Corfu. There's Marina again. And the rest of Laconis. As we round the corner now, there is St George's Bay, very long beach. We'll get down a little bit closer and we'll land down on the beach at Agios Georgios. And this is Agios Georgios, ladies and gentlemen. So should we have some ASMR, just chilling out, sunbathing for a bit with the sound of the sea? Would that be something you'd be interested in? I think we could land on the beach there and do a little bit of drone cam and get ourselves a nice little spot for some lovely sunbathing. What do you think, guys? And there we are, let's switch the camera view. Showcase cam. Reset position. It's going to fly right the way across Corfu to where we are, and why it's put us upside down I don't know. See, little bugs like that I've just unearthed. It's a good job it's coming toward the end of the stream, isn't it? Well, here we are at Agios Georgios Beach. Let's just move that sun over. Let's see if we can get some kind of a beautiful sunset here now for some ASMR for the last 10 minutes or so. And we'll go to August. No, we'll go to July. Then we'll bring the sun down a bit more. Let's have a look round. See where we are. Where's the sunset? Where is the sunset? Ah, there's the sunset. No, we'll go over to the next bay. That's fine. Speed up the drone cam just a little bit. We need a beach. There we go. Well, I'd say that that's an absolutely magnificent view, and what an absolute chill that is. And with that said, I'll leave you with this incredible view of the sunset. Let's just zoom in on that and watch it gently disappear over the horizon, shall we? Yes, I think we'll do that. Yes, I do think that is a very fitting end to the stream. Listening to the waves here in northwestern Corfu. Thank you very much indeed for joining me here once again at Jetstream TV. This episode will be going up on YouTube later this evening if you didn't get a chance to watch it all live on Tim's a Pilot on twitch.tv. Thanks again for coming along. I'll leave you with some ASMR now. I'm going to turn off the microphone and enjoy for the next 12 minutes as we watch the sun go down in Corfu. Thanks again, ladies and gents. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.